Alright, so we have an 89 Dodge pickup, single cab. It's a V6 with a manual. So we'll be replacing the clutch. Didn't see any videos online about it, so let's see what we come up with. But so far, this will be my first swap for this one to see how clutch replacement goes. So right now we're just gonna loosen up some bolts, take off the exhaust, and then remove the transmission. So I'll probably put a time-lapse video of that here shortly. So here's the transmission from the driver's side. So we'll be removing these electrical components. I already loosened up the slave cylinder, and we're gonna be probably blasting these with either WD or some kind of quick remover. But that one and that one possibly, kind of hard to see, but yeah, those two bolts that hold the manifold. So we'll take this off and then start working on the plate. See how that goes. I'll run a time lapse on this so that way you can see it. That's probably what I'll end up doing, so you can see, you know, as parts start getting removed, the brace and whatnot. So we'll start with that now and work our way down. So the exhaust has been disconnected, both sides. So I gotta remove this O2 sensor and then pull the exhaust. This one from right here, and remove the speedometer cable. Oh, of course. Yeah. So this one I gotta put a new clip on it since this one broke. So yeah. But this one's removed, and then possibly the shifter. We'll see on that one. But let me get a wrench for this one. Remove these. Sleeve cylinder. And start working on the housing. Alright, so exhaust has been removed. We'll remove these two bolts from the rear transmission support. And we're about to remove this bracket right here. I'll remove 2 out of the 4 bolts and loosen up the other 2. And then we're going to have to lift up the rear so we can remove this drive shaft. I'm gonna turn the wheels, so yeah. So I'm gonna pick up the rear in a bit, give us more working space, and then remove also this drive shaft, and then start working on the bell housing bolts and starter possibly, I believe. So far so good. Let's see how it goes next. Alright, so we're gonna remove these bolts, but just before we remove them, we're gonna mark our rear axle, our joint, and our drive shaft, so we don't mess with anything. And just how it came out, it's gonna go back in. So I'm gonna loosen these up a little bit. The other one's about to fall off right there. go to the left side. And on this one, I just picked up one of the wheels to be able to move this around. Okay. So let me get a marker. Okay. So here's the rear diff removed. We're gonna rotate this like that. Okay. We're gonna go in the front. Let me rearrange the camera to see if we get lucky and this won't leak. If it, all right, so. Oh, yep, not much. What? All right. Gotta look at the inside and see what's going to happen to the shifter. Alright, so the interior's been removed. That's the cover. There's a like trim piece on top, and then the shifter from the middle to 3/4. So now time to remove the front and start sliding it down. See if it comes up. Alright, so we still have see if I can post. We have that one on top, one on the very top in the center. So 3 over here, 4, 5, and 6 with that one. So in order to reach those, I gotta lean the transmission back. So I'm gonna grab this jack, pick up the transmission, remove this bracket, see if it'll lean a little bit to the rear. So let me do that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so the top ones, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are gonna be 9/16. The bottom ones are 5/8. But it's already down, leaking. So all we're gonna do now is make sure that the engines support it. Put this base, the holder on the middle of the transmission and start scooting it back. So we'll do that next. I don't have a proper transmission jack. What we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna drop it on some laminate flooring. We're gonna scoot it over. So we're gonna gently. Okay. Without this oil head. So we're gonna support mainly the rear so it doesn't leak out. But let's see. Let me see how I can do this. For now, let me. Okay. So, wheel housing's out of the way. Let me remove this jack. Two by four here. Yep. There's that. Okay, so now the base of the rear is up. Yeah.
Can I make my that side?
No.
Why?
I don't want you to make a mess. And okay. All right. So transmission's off the ground. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. There's the bell housing for the transmission. I'll get in there, clean this out. We will be replacing the throw bearing. Let's have a new one, so might as well. But I'll come here shortly. Clutch. Not sure what size it is yet, but I want to say it might be either a 9/16 or a 5/8. But we'll take it out here shortly and check it. See how it fits. Just an FYI, that bolt right there is right behind the oil filter, so you will have to remove it. Truck's gonna get an oil change anyway, so I just put it back on, and hopefully next week the vehicle will get an oil change after the replacement of the clutch. So can't really see much right now, but let me remove this and then we'll see how this plate looks and the disc. Alright, so I just took it off. It's always fun when you have extra parts. Some of this is from the clutch disc or the plate, but we'll check it in a bit. Clutch is right here. So let me take off that piece and then we'll work on the other piece right now.